Ever since I started my channel, I've had this dream of having a bike workshop, like the ultimate bike workshop where I could work on my bike, hang out, edit my videos, live stream. And I have this place now. It just needs a little more work. So here's where we're at today. The inside of the shed is finished, as in drywall and paint, but there's still a lot of work and organization to do. So if we take a step back here, the shed was actually delivered in July, the day before I left for Switzerland. It's a tough shed, so they come out, they build it, they put it all together. We just had to make sure the ground was level. And by we, I mean my dad, my mom, my brother, and my sister-in-law, who actually did the hard work of leveling out the backyard while I was at work with Seth in Whistler. My dad is definitely the real MVP on this project. He's the one who turned an unfinished shed. The inside of the tough sheds are really rough, and he got in there, he knew how to do the drywall, we did the electricity, we did the network cable. He got in there and actually made this thing a nice workshop and finished it up with paint and drywall and had the know-how to actually make it happen. Thank goodness he is a retired man with a lot of time on his hands. One of the little projects me and my dad came up with was having storage for the bikes inside the shed via a pipe that runs the entire length of the ceiling and has hooks coming off of it. And I didn't want it to be a fixed system. I didn't want to just have 5 hooks in the ceiling and then that's the only place where you could hang the bikes, because I want to be able to hang a couple bikes, maybe on this side, maybe a couple over here, maybe move them all down on one side or the other side if I'm filming. I wanted it to be flexible. My dad came up with a pretty awesome solution to the problem. He bought those hooks that you can screw into wood. He shaved down the existing threads, he cut it down a little bit, and actually used like a tap and die set to re-thread it, and then attach some pipe clamp stuff to the hook so we can get it to slide back and forth. I'm really happy with the way this came out. Here's a more up-close version where you can kind of see how it's hanging on the pipe and how it moves, and it's a really sturdy thing. And I haven't hung all the bikes up yet because the shed's in disarray right now, as you guys saw. But I know some people aren't big into hanging bikes upside down because it gets air in the brakes and all that stuff, but we shall see. So one of the things I didn't want in the shed was pegboard. Pegboard's everywhere. I don't really like the way it looks. Of course, it is the best solution for the job. It's the most functional way to do it. But I wanted to do something just a little more special. So I told my dad my vision, and we've got it set up. We framed it out. We have this thin piece of wood that's basically a veneer on top of a 3/4 inch piece of plywood. It's just a big ass 4 foot by 8 foot panel that will be my tool wall / backdrop for a lot of my videos. So back to today, we pulled out a bunch of stuff from the shed. I've actually moved the table over here, which is gonna give me a lot more room to have a camera shooting this way. And I think the project for today is to get this sweet sign mounted right there. So now we're getting everything measured in and templated so we can put it up against there, drill through the cardboard, and have it kind of good to go. Gonna make these pilot holes a little bit bigger because we broke off one of the screws. That looks awesome. We've got to finish up a few more bits and pieces on this, but thank you, Justin, for making this happen. It is an amazing community of people that watch my videos, that make stuff happen, make trips happen, make cool signs happen. Thank you guys. It's so awesome. The next little project is to get the Nuggetorium sign up. We're doing the same kind of thing with offsets and all that, but I'm gonna save that for later because I'm actually gonna spray paint the sign, so that'll be the final touch that we show off when this place is done. So that was a few hours work. There's still so much to do. I wanna make some kind of charging station for all my GoPro and battery stuff, get my camera set up, get new lights that are actually physically put in here. Probably have a place for my power tools there. Put my actual tools on that wall, maybe some retail type stuff with my extra tires and lube and all that stuff. Much more to come, so stay tuned. Let's keep it going. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you on the trail.